What's going on, guys? This is Valormeer here, and basically what's going to happen today is I'm starting a new series. I'm naming it Scoops, the Ballad of a Low Tier. Basically with this series I'm hoping to get to A rank with my T-Hawk. So I'm just going to run you through a couple games at the moment. So first we're going up against Chun-Li. I'm just gonna go to training stage. I prefer training stage for some reason. Just seems natural to me. So Chun-Li, we've got a UK player. And shout outs to Baha. So here we go. Basically, yeah, I need to get to A rank with my T-Hawk. Obviously T-Hawk a very low tier character, so it's gonna be a slog, but hopefully you guys will come along for the ride with me. Now you're going to see a lot of Condor Spiring, which is my preferred tool of getting in on the opponent. So, there we go, command grab. You're going to see a lot of command grabs, obviously, with it being T-Hawk. That's his bread and butter. You're going to see a lot of fancy combos coming out of my T-Hawk. Going to see me digging in and hopefully getting a good couple of wins in this tournament, this online series rather. Hopefully I can take my T-Hawk to tournament one day and don't get absolutely bodied. It's a very close game at the moment. There's a little bit of lag. Thanks for Games for Windows Live for that. But a good hit confirm into an ultra. Good stuff. So first round goes to Baha. Let's see if I can pull this back now. Now he's got a decent amount of BP for a Chun-Li. As you can see, I've got a decent amount for a T-Hawk. 5,710, but he's not hit confirming very well, so I can get any grab in there. And that could have most likely have been a bigger punish. Let's see if I can drag this one back. Now Chun's not really focusing on the fireball game, which is correct for a lot of Chuns. Let's see if my cross up. No, yes. Spinning bird kick. Into the DP, into the dive. So this is looking pretty decent for me if I can, yeah, there we go. Taking the second round for the Hawk. Now I've been reading the changes for T-Hawk in the next edition. Unfortunately they've not elected to give him a gun, which makes me very sad. But hopefully someday we'll get a non-racist alt costume for him. But there we go, T-Hawk. There's a nice cross up and then the pass over is Condor Spire never does it usually. It's depending on character, I believe. Chun-Li is very low at the ground when she's crouching. It allows them to pass over if you're standing right against her. But this is looking good for me, so let's see if I can take this. T-Hawk's got quite a lot of health, and she's in chip range now, but a standing fierce takes it. So first game, goes to my T-Hawk. So let's get back in here. I want to see game number 2 and see who comes up against us. So we're back for the second game now. Let's see, I just have to wait until someone joins. So we've got a real apple eater, apparently. Let's go up against a guy. Now, I think this is a pretty decent match for T-Hawk. It's mostly fireball characters that really do T-Hawk in. So let's see what I can do against this guy. Now I've always found that even though you have a bunch more points than someone, you can still get beaten. I mean, anything can happen. Like, I'm getting pretty much bodied at the moment by this guy. He's just everywhere. Not giving me the opportunity to actually grab him. But let's see if I can pick. Oh, there we go. Yes. Maybe we can pull this one out. Oh, nice cross up. Has he got me? Still alive. And there's a good mid-air change into the jumping fierce kick. So let's see if I can pull it back. Counter Spire. No, that should have been a command grab, but I don't know why there wasn't. But there's one. Medium command grab. And there's a good good DP to get out of that by the real apple eater. EX grab. Now, I'm really hoping that T-Hawk does get some decent buffs. I've seen they're going to make his walk speed a bit quicker, which is really good for getting in on people. I won't have to rely so much on Condor Spire. But let's see if I can get in on this guy though. Oh, that's not good. And the cross up should take it. GG's to the real apple eater. It was a good match. So Guy taking that one. Another character you don't see loads of, but is a decent character all the same. But let's pull our heads high from that loss and try and get back into another match. So who next do we have? Throwing the gauntlet out into the world of PC. These PC monsters be hungry, guys. Taking a little while. I mean, it's currently Tuesday, and I recorded this about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. A lot of people would still be at work. Now this guy had his mic on, which is very annoying. You run into that online quite a bit. People just leave their mics on. Mine's just muted when I'm fighting, obviously, because the feedback is horrible, as you can probably hear. I'm going to put the game audio down a bit, so hopefully he doesn't sound too crazy during this. But he's a D player and he's not got very many points, but sometimes you can get blown up by these people. Some random guy. I mean, we all have to start somewhere with hardly any points, so I mean, I don't take anything for granted. I just go in as hard as I can. Good links there. There's a wild Shoyu. Just get punished. Now his standing fierce kick is insane. It's got so much reach on it, but it's so unsafe. It can get Shoyu, it can get hit pretty hard. I've got the light lead on this guy, so I think I'm just going to go in and try and finish this match. There's a good EX dive. Oh, he got. Oh, there we go. So an EXDP is a really good move actually. It's got a lot of priority over things. It just gets blown up by EX Dragon Punches. Another DP. Good stuff. Now this is where Hawk really needs meter to get in on people. The Fireball character can keep Hawk out pretty well. The worst for that is the two worst matchups in my opinion are Juri and Goken as well, because of the Fireballs. That's a good concern to Ultra. But yeah, Juri and Goken, horrible matches for Hawk. You need meter, or you cannot get in, because you need to EX dive through the Fireballs to actually get in on these characters. Thankfully in this series I don't come up against either. And there are some good Juris and Gokens out there, which have blown me up online. Well, it looks like Chrono, can he take this one? And there's a good little combo into the round. So let's see, is Chrono, the unknown 231 PP Ryu, gonna fell the 2K T-Hawk? Or will T-Hawk guard his honor and take out the unknown? Oh, just doesn't finish the combo and eats a heavy grab for it. So I'm just making my approach in. A little bit of lag there, which is pretty much caused by the chat being on, his mic being open. It's weird. I was getting a bit of lag during this fight due to that. Let's see if I can wrap it up, and that will wrap it up when I smush his face into the ground. T-Hawk gets no shits. Let's see if we can get back into the match, hopefully with someone with their mic not turned on. But as I said before, man, just if you guys want to play some games with me, want to match up against my Scrub Hawk, just throw me an invite, man, on Steam. On Steam my name is Valormeer, just without the IER. The story behind the IER is basically I lived in Ireland for a while, so I wouldn't tell people that I was in Ireland. I always brought up the UK flag, as my account was registered in the UK. So I just tossed an IER on the end of the front of it when I started this account. So people that actually had the Irish flag beside it would know I'm from Ireland. Well, not from Ireland, but I lived in Ireland at the time. Shout out to everyone down in Cork. We've got another game here, we've got Seth. Go to the training stage. Seth's such a fun character to play, just no health. Now this is the reason I really play on PC. I'm playing this guy from the US. I don't know obviously where in the US, but you'll see very little lag. There's very little lag against a US player. I mean, I play on PC and I play on PlayStation. PlayStation connections are ropey to say the least, even within the UK. So fighting someone from the US or Canada is really out of the question. Not so much on PC. You can get away with it on PC, which is really cool. So Seth is really on low health now. He can't take a grab, so if I catch him with a grab then he's going down. Try to make my way in, and there is the grab. Yes. The Ballad of T-Hawk. He grabs you, you die. And that's it. So I like going for the light grab because it leaves the opponent right beside you and sets up for mix-up. But that mix-up gets blown up by an uppercut. I find that a lot as well. Sometimes I'm going for the DP and I'll get a grab for some reason. I need to stop mashing it out. So I think that was a mistake. He's mashing out an uppercut. Gets a super instead. There was another uppercut, I missed it. But can I wrap this up? And the DP takes it, yep. I failed to Seth, I'm happy. I think hopefully that should take me back up to 2,500. Not quite. Almost. It's so soul destroying when you fight people just a bit lower than you and they beat you and take like 70 odd points from you. But I suppose that just comes with the territory when you're kicking it up there at 250.